Hey guys, Jeremy Lou Photography, jeremylou.com, and check out hatcherino.com while you're at it if you're a photographer, videographer, or model in the Reno area. First off, if you guys would please just subscribe so I get more peeps to watch my videos. And then if you see this on any social media site, if you could just link onto the video and actually comment on the video itself on YouTube so it looks like I actually have a conversation other than Facebook and all that. But today is a kind of a quicker video, kind of a blunt video on basically to any future client of any photographer ever. And then this is also good for the photography community to kind of hear as well. Recently, there has been some circulation on the interwebs, on social media, of a photographer, and actually we hear this all the time, but here's the most recent one, of a photographer who was charging their clients and not showing up to the wedding. Usually when we see this happen, it's a really low-end photographer or a photographer who's stealing images from other photographers, putting stuff on their website, and targeting anybody, but really trying to go for those $500 to $1,000 brides who almost, it's like too good to be true. So I know, let's talk about this. Here's what happened. So basically, the story came up is they went to the news, but a woman hired a photographer, and I will link everything below on the story that I read that kind of brought me into this. And then also another link to a blog who has similar thoughts to me, because similar thoughts can only help me. But I actually read their thing, and it was kind of like I was writing it. So I don't want to take full credit for everything I'm saying, but blunt and amazing and awesome. So I'll link that down as well. So please check out their blog. So basically this lady was getting married, hired a photographer. The deal was $800 for, sorry for laughing, $800 for 2 photographers and 2 videographers, and I think with the package she got like 200 prints, an album, and she can add a third photographer or videographer for another $400. $800 for all of that. Those of you who have hired me as a wedding photographer or anybody within my range knows that that is crazy. That is probably the biggest red flag you could possibly have. When hiring a photographer, like 4 professionals, 4 people for $800, that's $200 a person, plus you get stuff. I mean, you know, it's 8 hours of shooting, it's editing, it's not even the too good to be true part, but it's like, duh, it's probably fake. It's probably they're going to take your $800 and bail and never see him again. So this is kind of what happened. The only difference is this photographer ran a photography business, had a Facebook page that they added all their friends to. So not only are they saying that they couldn't show up to the wedding, but they were saying they were sick, they broke their ankle, they were doing whatever, so they didn't show up. We see this type of story, I would say, like once a month, if not. Photographers scamming clients, not delivering images, changing their business name so that their contract doesn't go with their current business name that you signed for. So here's my blunt part to this. Brides, clients, anybody that's hiring a photographer, yes, this photographer is a scam artist, but this is your fault. This is their fault for doing this. Do your due diligence. Research photographers. Ask your friends about photographers. Do Yelp reviews. Do Wedding Wire reviews. Ask questions. Why is the price so freaking low? Why is Jeremy Lou Photography starting off at $3,500 and you're starting off at $800? There has to be a reason that is happening. So you have to. She's now taking the blame. I'm the victim. She's not. She is the victim, but she's also. It's her fault. Why would she pay $800? You know, and not touch base with the photographer. And in her story, she's saying she was touching base with trying to contact the photographer. No response. Go further. Show up to their business. Show up to wherever you have to. Hire another photographer. But I get so irritated with these people who, first off, with the photographers who take my line of business and drop it down because now people don't trust me because of something else did. But then also, I have to prove myself a little bit more with contracts, with model releases, stuff that I normally send to clients who now are questioning, why would you have to sign this? I had a photographer before who didn't have to do this. So if you are hiring anybody for any service, but specifically photography, check out websites. Ask for references. Talk to your friends on Facebook. Look at like past reviews. Search it out. I mean, you know, pretend you're going to date this person and you're doing a Google search on them. And then you're giving them money. You know, there's always a potential when you give somebody money, you don't get the service. But crap, you know, yeah, you may get the money back in the future, but this one's like, you have no wedding photographer. So do your research. I'm sorry for her, but I'm not sorry for her because that's her job. That's her job, right? So thank you guys. Please comment below if you disagree, agree, whatever you think. I'm here to debate and talk and have a good time. Subscribe, like, give me a thumbs up. I think that does something for me. My channel's building, so you guys are on the first 150 people. I'm sure more people are watching, but like, you know, whatever. Anyways, thanks guys. Look at my shades. Let's get closer.